Hey everyone, it is Friday. This is not a Coffee with Carrie video, but I really felt compelled to jump on today. A lot of emotions going on, and I just wanted to chat with them. I have a channel here that's based on funeral, it's based on death, it's based on loss, it's based on grief. And over the course of time, I am going to go through some of those things as well. And in true form, I'm going to share them with you, and I put down my dog and everything. I kind of shared through all of that with you. Thankfully, knock on wood, I have not lost many people that are very close to me during this time of being on YouTube and having some people following me and stuff. But last night I got a message really late that my friend Betty has been following me and sharing with me basically from the beginning of me being kind of in public on this platform. And Betty had lived a life that she was in a lot of pain, and it was a very slow, long downhill for her. And we talked about death a lot. We exchanged many messages over the last few years. She would continually tell me that I was bringing her peace and I was helping her plan things that were not easy for her to maybe get in line. And it was always good conversation with Betty. Like, she's just so sweet. She had 2 boys and she was very concerned about her boys and what was going to happen to them. I think that is very common. How many of us would ever think of dying and not being concerned about our children after we leave? I think that's probably one of the main reasons we fear death, is the people we have to leave and making sure that they're okay, right? My last interchange with Betty was actually on Wednesday. She had messaged me and said she had bought me a shirt that she just thought I needed to have. And I said, "Oh, that's so sweet of you." And so that was my last interchange. And then yesterday, her son messaged me that she had died. And so I'm really heartbroken that I won't be getting any messages from Betty anymore. And it's really weird to grieve and to be sad about a loss of someone I've never met, I've never spoken verbally to. It's all been through messages. Have you ever had that kind of interchange or relationship? So it's definitely a weird thing. I feel like, what is that called? There's got to be some kind of a special name for that kind of loss, right? Virtual loss, maybe. But I'm very sad. I'm sad for Betty's family, her sons. She was so proud of them. She loved them so much. And I'm thankful that she had things in place for them. She had letters for them. She had songs picked out. She had planned things out, and she knew what she wanted. And that was because she had kind of gone through a lot of my videos and had been empowered. So, hey, everybody, I'm going to look at some comments now that I've gotten through that. I wanted to do it without crying, because last night I was very struck by how sad I was about this. So when I started this channel, I never would have thought I would be connected to people. But because we are talking about something that is an emotional topic, you can't talk about death without really emotions involved. We can talk about bodies and anatomy and chemistry and, physiology and things that happen to a body. We can do that without some emotion. But a lot of what we talk about here and what you talk to me about is filled with emotion. And I think that's why we connect a lot quicker when I am discussing things with people, and maybe I get invested more with some people that I communicate with more than others. I had no anticipation of what I was going to say when I got on this, guys, but I just really needed to jump on and share with you that there is this loss moment that is heavy on my heart. Thank you, guys. Yeah, Miss Betty, she's a beautiful soul. She fought long and hard. And so think about Betty, think about her family. Right now we're going through, I think everywhere is going through such stages of grief. And everybody is going through grief in some way with this pandemic and with everything. You know, we all plan for something tomorrow that maybe we don't get to do, whether it's your kids going back to school, whether it's going on a date to a restaurant, whether it's just going to the grocery store freely without a mask. You know, we've all kind of lost a little something, and we're going through all these stages of grief every day, everywhere. So I think everybody can connect because there is a common thread of grief that is going on around the world right now. But we're also having these losses during grief. And the people who want to say yes usually to you are having to say no. So that's hard for us as funeral professionals, having to tell you no on a daily basis, and not being able to connect the way we want to. So there's a lot going on when it comes to loss and grief and everything right now in this world. And I think it's all compiling and adding up. So that's it. Share your stories with me. I do appreciate your stories. I do appreciate hearing from you. When you share your loved one with me, that is a huge opening of your heart, even if it's just sharing a brief story about somebody, to ask me a question about a funeral that happened back in 1983 or whatever it may be. But that's why I'm here. I'm here to try and alleviate some thoughts or questions you've had over the years. So much suicide happening right now, Lori, so much. So yeah, it's amazing you can feel the same emotions for someone you haven't met. And for people, it's amazing. It is amazing. Thank you for thoughts towards Betty's family. Thank you guys for support. This is a short video. Maybe this is my outlet that I needed to kind of put things out there, because there's a lot going on with kids going back to school and, you know, grieving, not getting to have some of those first day headed off to kindergarten and maybe not getting that. And some of that anticipatory grief is laying heavy, and then hearing the news about Betty, very sad. So thanks, everybody. Have a good weekend. Find some joy. Finding joy is my mantra right now. Finding joy, finding some moments of happiness, and making the best out of everything that is going on right now. So thank you, guys. Ted, oh, just your message made me giggle. Do you know what helps with sadness? Smooches from a red bone coonhound. That would help. A doggy kisses would definitely help. So, well, thank you guys. Have a good weekend. Thank you for listening. This is just my outlet, I guess, and think about Betty's family and those who are losing in a time of change right now. So I will see you guys next week. And if you didn't see my live video this morning, not my live video, but my video, 3 embalmers and a beer this morning about Kendrick Johnson, go make sure to check that out. See you guys later. Bye.